people that most the speakers tend to repeat over and over again. Today, there are just a few minor points. Naturally, when we talk about language, there are many, many points that we can talk about. Today, what I would like to talk to you guys about is essentially flow. Before coming to Toastmasters today, and this is one of the reasons, mainly the reason why I played, is I was having dinner with a friend, and he was actually taking an intonation class at Haida. And so right now they're talking about how when you speak English, where you put the emphasis, where you don't put the emphasis. For example, I mean, it exists for any language. I mean, when you speak a little bit of Chinese. For example, when you speak in Chinese, you say, 对不起，今天我没有来, right? But you don't say, 你并不会说我今天没有来, right? So there are natural highs and downs. There are, highs and lows to every language. And that's something we need to keep in mind. And make sure that your things flow together. The tendency with Chinese is to lengthen things, right? But in English, you want to keep them as smooth as possible. What do I mean by that? Well, let me give you two examples. And this isn't just for today's speeches, but in general, this is something that you should keep in mind when you're speaking in English with anybody. So the word bicycle, right? So if we break it down, bicycle, right? Bicycle. Well, the thing is, that's not wrong at all. As you've been learning English, I'm sure that's what your teachers will tell you. Say bicycle. That's great if you pronounce it slowly. But it's not natural if you're speaking at a normal speed. So we don't say bicycle, we say bicycle. Bicycle. Try to catch yourself saying things in a single breath. We don't stop that often. As you'll notice, I'm not stopping. Most of the things I say are in a single breath. So if you would indulge me, bicycle. 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 Right? Bicycle. Can you feel the push, right? Bicycle. It's not bicycle, right? Bicycle. Bicycle, right? And then another thing that I'd like to bring up, basketball, right? So let's look at this. Basketball, right? When I read it, you'll notice something. Basketball. Where's the emphasis? Is it on back? Is it on kit? Or is it on ball? Right. Basketball. I don't say basketball. I don't say basketball. I say basketball. Right? Basketball. 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 Right. Baseball. 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 Right? It's on the first syllable. Baseball. And another thing is to make sure to read it as smoothly as possible. Basketball. Right? Don't say basketball. It's not smooth. And naturally, this is an exaggeration because with you guys don't actually say basketball. But remember to read it as smoothly as you possibly can. Basketball. Basketball. Wonderful. This is. Do I still have time? Because I tend to go over. Am I doing okay on time?
Yes.
Okay. I'm doing okay. Okay. Great. My final point with regards to pronunciation. Thank you. So this is something that's actually quite difficult for people learning to speak English, the CH sound. Because I don't think this exists in Chinese. Right, yeah, that doesn't really exist in Chinese, right? So it's a little bit difficult to pronounce it correctly. So when you pronounce the, what I've noticed with a lot of people learning English is they don't pronounce it CH. They pronounce it as a T. So what do I mean by that, right? So let's look at the word, let's look at thank you. This is something that most of you probably learned during first year English. So it's not anything too difficult, but I would like to analyze this a little bit. Thank you. Well, first, point number one. What I emphasize is the, right? But when you pronounce the, a lot of people end up pronouncing thank you. Do you see? No, I'm serious. But do you hear the difference?
Yeah.
And maybe when you guys are pronouncing, you guys don't notice, and that's okay. But what I would like to do in the few minutes that I have left is at the very least make you guys aware of what you're doing. So imagine that this is my mouth, okay? So this is my mouth. These are both sides of my teeth. So my tongue should be between my teeth when I pronounce it. When you say the CH, if your tongue is not between your teeth, you're probably not doing it correctly. So, thank you.